Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an episode of Supreme 2020 as Eastern Siberia. Last time we made a reluctant decision to make peace with Manchuria, as although we are very close to potentially capturing Shenyang and hopefully end the war, however, the Manchurian military does have a ridiculous amount of artillery, and doesn't help the fact that our units keep getting themselves wiped out rather quickly, and as a result we really cannot replenish our forces fast enough, not to mention the economy. Speaking of which, there's always going to be a case of dealing with the problems of demand and all sorts of things. Right now though, it's probably best to just deal with making sure we don't run out in the long run and probably start selling some of what we have eventually. One thing I may need to do though is to build at least maybe just three more industrial goods so we can deal with the problems of industrial output for, the maintenance of everything. So we'll start with here, I guess, right next to these farms and timber mills. Not really an ideal place, but that'll do. Power, uranium, for example, we only have two being built, which are all the way up here. And that's fine for now. Until they are done, I might consider building another one somewhere up here, perhaps, if the supply lines allows to even be built there. So that will probably be in the long run. Power, on the other hand, we have. Sorry if I hit my mic. We have two of these hydro dams under repairs now, but I suppose we could build another one over here. Okay, Kaliningrad? Kaliningrad. What's our relations? Not bad. We are indifferent, but I don't think we're going to need another ally there. Speaking of which, let's just take a quick look at what's going on, say, the rest of the world. East Germany, in their three-way war, making some advances into Poland, but not by much, nor even Poland's advance into Kaliningrad. Slovakia's capital is literally on the borders, although what was the original territory? Oh. Okay, well, this was Austria, so I guess it would make sense for Slovakia to be on the borders with Hungary. And are they at war with Hungary? No. Are they allies? No. Yep, they're not allies. So no war between them there, other than Hungary's war with South Germany, which they are also in the middle of what will be a main three-front war. Well, 3 down here, and 4 and 5 with West and East Germany. West Germany's expansion into England hasn't really made anything at all. Sweden, not really sure what's going on here. Not sure why we have a casus belli against them, even if they went to war with certain nations. Marseille, Poland, Serbia. Oh yeah, Serbia? Not much, even though Bulgaria has lost a lot of territory to Turkey. But anyway, units can't deploy due to lack of reserves, I know. As for the nations, I think it's probably best to start making a couple of more allies if possible. Sierra Leone, Conto de Evore. Make an alliance with them. Liberia. Actually, Conto de Evore is here, so let's just get some trade. Togo, not really good relations. Whoops. Guinea is not bad, so let's get some trade. Sierra Leone is another one, another nation. Not here. Senegal. Concerned. Nah, not gonna bother with that. Definitely not Gambia. That's it for now. Let's take a look at what's going on in Africa. If there is anything going on. Congo Democratic Republic is under attack. They're also dealing with the Congo. Rwanda is still, well, still, I guess, consolidating their territorial hold now. Uganda is at war with the Congo, but they're also at war with Rwanda as well. Whether or not if this war would end if either of the two nations would conquer each other, who knows. Though, which will it be? Rwanda, which would be easy for them to conquer, what is Uganda, I guess. Uganda, on your hand, well, perhaps they might be a little bit left out if they lose territory here to the Congo Democratic Republic. Nothing to do about that. Nothing about Ethiopia, South Africa. Nothing there. South America. Well, despite Bolivia losing some territory here and holding territory here, it's not much. Not much with Brazil. In North America, well, California has screwed up its chance to capture Carson City, the capital of Nevada, and probably end the war there. And same can be said on the south with Arizona and Mexico slowly pushing them back. Idaho is at war with Nevada, so there's no opportunity there. Yep, Nevada's pushing back. Colorado, not looking good actually. Alright, our unemployment's getting a little low. And Illinois. Illinois. Always seems to have the worst luck in where they are. Attempting to attack Iowa, Wisconsin, only to get attacked by India and Kentucky, which, as always, doesn't end well for them. Back in Asia, Vietnam seems like they're doing okay, with the exception of the sea. Myanmar, not doing much, although India is at war with Bangladesh, but not forget about that. How long will that last? How long will that war last? I'm not even gonna bother asking. Well, let's see what else. The new Indo-Pakistani war is, as always, a stalemate. Nothing going on in the Middle East. Iran's war with, well, many of its neighbors, including Iraq. Wait, is Iraq at war with anybody else? No. Nah, probably just my imagination. But anyway, let's go back here, and I'm pretty sure that those dams are repaired now. Yep, they are repaired, but still not enough. Still gotta deal with trying to get enough industrial goods to be able to maintain everything, but also the consumption usages that, well, these things require. Metal ore, coal, electrical power, and petrol and fuel. Fuel, the only source is on Sakhalin Island, and there's a lot of oil here. We do have oil derricks, but these are very expensive to build, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to try somewhere else a little bit. We got 4 here, 3 here, 7 total. But doesn't look like I can build any up here, unfortunately, due to supply reasons, I guess. Here, on the other hand, well, I suppose in the middle here will do. It just gives us two fields, 2 oil fields being built up. So I'll just build 3 for now. Coal mines, 8, just 8. I'm not gonna bother building anymore. Don't want to make things too expensive. Speaking of which, the inflation is still going up. I am gonna take the risk of increasing spending a bit. Taxes. Um. Corporate taxes and high income will be 30%. Small businesses a little lower, including low income, back to about 5% difference. Pension tax 4. You know what? They're in retirement, so I'd rather best not have them pay too much. So we'll go with 2%. Property tax 2.5, I guess. Unemployment, might as well just be 2%. Sales tax, that's fine. Let's see, what else? Are we researching anything? 9K58B Smirch. What is this? Ah, it's an artillery piece, but we don't have the... Oh, we were researching that, but... forget it. I'd rather just focus on the... Well... For military... I suppose we research that. No. Spaced armor. Yeah, we'll research that, but at the same time research a few things that could be helpful for our country at least. Legalized substance, protection of free will, RFID commercial applications, law enforcement and infrastructure will go up, so that's nice. Water conservation, healthcare up, that would be nice. Whoops. Technology, coal gasifications, we need that. Science, dark matter, theories. Transportation, mid-air refueling, and I guess that's it for now. We only have 2 research centers, unfortunately. But how much is one? $750 million just to build one. Well, right now there's too much research, so... Well, I guess it's best to take the hit and build one research center there. And what else should we try to build if we can afford? And of course, the inflation is going to go up. Okay, I'm going to take the risk of going a bit further with the inflation, social spending to about... almost even, actually go a little over, just in case. Checking our military, we have 832 in reserve now. Maintenance is not quite high, but it's probably for the best for the moment. Not to mention having only 3 main production facilities. Third one in Hungnam is not yet done. The other one up here is almost done as well. It's still going to take a while. We have a launch facility here if we want to launch satellites. As for aircraft, we only have 2 facilities all the way up here. And right now they're just building Su-24, sorry, fighter bombers. Wait a minute. What kind of aircraft do we even have? Helis. MiG-25 Foxbat, which, by the way, these 2 need to be repaired. Same with you. You. And you. And others. Alright, so we got Su-34s, Su-30s. Well, I'll need a little more Su-30s just to be safe. Multi-role fighters. Su-27 flankers, we'll research Build those. Ships. Only one in Simpo, which is not activated. Activate that. Try and activate, but won't work because it requires a staff of 500 people. I know. We are a bit undermanned right now when it comes to recruitment. Anyway, let's try this again. Activate it. Nope. How about the sea pier? Nope. Well, nothing I can do about that. As for you lot, if I recall, wasn't there a barracks being built somewhere? Yeah, all the way up here. But it won't be done. Especially with the town itself on the repairs, after all. Okay, we have another city over here, which is going to get garrisoned. Now, I would like to build some industrial complex and industrial consumer military if I wanted to, but I'm not going to bother with that. Especially if we ever go to war with Manchuria again. And this time, hopefully, with bigger numbers. At least I hope that is probably what's going to happen. Not to mention, we do need an intelligence academy, since we don't have any spies. But that's not going to get done anytime soon or any faster, unfortunately. So, inflation is still going up. Social spending is pretty expensive now. But I suppose we could try and make trade agreements with certain nations. I suppose perhaps those that are our neighbors, primarily in South Korea, I suppose. That'll be the start. Yes, I know new base is inactive. It's not bothering. Yep, I know it. Illinois is conquered. Primarily by Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Missouri, and Iowa. Well, there goes Illinois. Who else is probably going to fall? California, I'd be surprised if Nevada managed to conquer California's capital, Sacramento. Mexico and Arizona? Not by much. Colorado, I'm definitely sure it's going to be a long time before this nation state finally falls. In South America, no new progress. Africa, hardly anything. I think Rwanda Rwanda's expanding again. Angola and the Congo aren't really doing much, although the Congo's economy is non-existent. And is not in the UN. Hold on a minute. UN, United Nations membership? Okay, Egypt has the highest in the subsidy rate. But who else is not in the UN? Rwanda, Congo, Belarus, South, North China, Manchuria, Brazil, and California. No surprise, although the Congo and Belarus have a small amount of subsidy rating. And I think the lowest. Yeah, technically. Well, actually, no. Right now it's Manchuria. Alright. Okay, the top is actually Jordan. Interesting. Governments. Why bother? Only 3 theocracies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dictatorships. 9 communist nations. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 monarchies. And the rest is a democratic. I can't seem to speak for some reason. A democratic nations. Yeesh. Anyway. Really? Okay, so those mines aren't exactly going to be enough. Okay, there's only one here, but I want to start building mines in these darker red patches. Not the ones outside. But that doesn't seem possible because of the supply lines, as always. Speaking of which, lock you out just in case. Capacity is at 100. This is need to be maximum for the moment. You're fine, you're fine. Let's see. I guess we're fine. Industrial goods, on the other hand, is going to remain a problem. Orlovek, or rather, Orlovka. Not sure how you say that, but we could use some air fabrications here, so we can expand the our air force a little bit. Since just 2 is going to be really slow, and in fact the aircraft production is much slower. But let's just get back here and see if we can activate the naval fabrication. Nope. Not the sea pier. How many do we have? 586. Oh, right, because of the constant deployment of new units. What? Angola's being attacked by Tunisia. Tunisia, huh? Hold on a minute. Where is... Oh. All the way up there. Okay, now that the barracks over there is finally finished, let's get these units on the other side in case of war, even if this will slightly piss off the Manchurians, I guess, because we have troops on their borders now. But, gotta do what you gotta do, especially for preparations, after all. Is Inner Mongolia at war with Manchuria? No, they're not. North China, South China... There's really nothing much. Oh. Okay, looks like the Vietnamese may have expanded a little too far deep into South China's territory. Not sure what Myanmar is doing, let alone Bangladesh at this moment, even though they cut off the Indians' territory over here, well, this area at least, access to the Indian Ocean. Nothing much in the war between Pakistan and India. Wait, what? Oh, right. Saudi Arabia and Iraq are allies. And the Saudis are actually, well, sort of attempting to expand into Iran. Didn't quite work out. Kuwait is at war with Iran. And are they allies with Iraq? Yes, they are. And Saudi Arabia. In Europe? What is going on here? It looks like several times South Germany's capital would have been conquered by either Switzerland or Milan, but that doesn't happen. Okay, don't know what East Germany was doing here, but that probably didn't work out. Okay, Belarus is going to be conquered by St. Petersburg at this rate. Yep, definitely St. Petersburg. Unless... who else is at war with Belarus? Ukraine? Not Lithuania. Poland is at war with Belarus. Okay. Well, Belarus is going to be gone. Maybe. St. Petersburg is still gonna... I mean, Moscow, sorry, is gonna continue to exist for quite a long time. West Germany, I have no idea what they're doing, though they have managed to capture Paris, though. Oh? Huh. Why not? You spend a little amount of our money in a treasury. Bulgaria's finally eliminated and divided between Serbia and Turkey. Alright, so that's 2 nations gone. Who's next? Who is next? I'm gonna guess Belarus because their economy is pretty much non-existent. California holding strong, and seemed very close to capturing Carson City. But I'm pretty sure the defenses there would be pretty strong. Labor shortage? Blah 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 blah. That's kind of expected. Social spending meanwhile, okay. Increase again, reluctantly. Maintaining taxes. I'm gonna lock him out of social spending for the moment. No need to deal with inflation control. Texas hasn't really made new advances, although they have captured all the oil derricks here. Nothing much in South America. And I guess that's kind of it. But anyway, let's try and get the economy up. At least the treasury in this case. Social spending is going to be as it is by only about 5% difference. Oh boy. Okay, pension taxes go back down. Corporate taxes, I'm gonna take the hit of increasing to 35%, including high income. Low income is now 30%. But the inflation is starting to get a bit out of hand now. Lower domestic markups, huh? No, just do whatever they want. Yeah, why not? Anyway, oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was originally supposed to trade with certain nations. We have plenty of food. Water is quite a lot. Actually, Saudi Arabia. You have a decent amount of money in your treasury. Well, let's see if we can trade you water. For 30 days, of course. We'll go with that. Financially, 45 million. How about I stretch it a little bit just to gain a little more money and see if I can give them technology if I have anything, which is not going to be quite useful. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Composite armor, modern sonar, naval SAM ordnance, simulator pods. Okay, so they'll kind of accept it. Arizona declaring war on Saskatchewan. Why? Why? Makes no sense. Anyway, got some trade with Saudi Arabia. What now? Oops. Okay, thank you, United Nations. That definitely could be useful to deal with the problems of the industrial needs. And of course, these are almost done, coming soon. Uranium, it's now somewhat possible. So let's start building mines here. Okay. Not 3, just 2 for now. There we go, and I'm gonna stop right here because, and of course, Hawaii's having consumer goods shortages. That's That's sad to know for them, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna stop here, and probably I might do a time skip for this after this episode, just so we can get the economy up, try to control inflation slightly, and build up the military and prepare for war against Manchuria again. Hopefully they'll gather enough troops to be able to capture Shenyang, the capital of Manchuria, and end the war rather quickly. But until then, I'll see you in the next episode post time skip.